So you're trying to figure out how to grow your success as a real estate investor? Well, in this video, I'm going to share a couple of tips that are going to help you figure it all out. Coming up. Hey there, it's Billy with Keep on Cash Flow, helping you to grow your money and your mindset so that you can get closer to the lifestyle that you really want to lead faster. Now, on this channel, I'll be sharing weekly tips and strategy videos just like this. So if it's your first time here, why don't you go ahead and subscribe to the channel? And you definitely want to make sure that after watching the video that you leave your comments and or click on the links that are listed below. That way it helps you to get more and more involved in the community and also to get your questions answered. But as for today, I want to come back to this whole question of how to grow your success in real estate investing. And actually, it started with me listening to a podcast as I was running at about 6 o'clock in the morning with there was a guy named Russell Brunson who does a podcast, and he was talking about the difference between growth and contribution and how we continue to grow as individuals. Now, this is really about marketing, but you can apply it to being successful in anything. And so then I got curious and I started looking around online and finding out more about growth and contribution, and eventually came up to something that's known as the 6 human needs. Actually even started getting involved with things like Tony Robbins. So, and actually I wanted to just share that with you because I think it's interesting as well. The 6 human needs, there are 4 of them that are more human survival, and they're things like certainty, significance, variety, connection, and love. And those are really about human survival, and you can go and listen to more of those as well, and I may even leave a link here somewhere in the video. But I really want to focus on the last 2, which is growth and contribution as it relates to helping you grow your success. Because when you look at growth and contribution, these are really more of the spiritual needs that we all have. And the way that I like to think about what I was listening to during the podcast was, as you're going through a growth phase, especially let's think about real estate. I'll even talk to you a little bit about the corporate life and being in sales. But if you think about real estate, if you're watching this video, you're probably at a point where you're enjoying real estate. You want to continue to learn more and grow, and so let's consider that you're in the growth phase. You're getting your hands on probably anything and everything that you can about real estate. You're attending seminars, you're watching podcasts, you're doing whatever you can possibly do, and maybe you haven't gotten started yet, or maybe you've just purchased your first multifamily property. But the whole point of the matter is you're in a phase right now where you're consuming, and as you consume, you continue to grow. And you'll get to a certain point when you will have grown so much, you will have consumed so much that you'll almost be, I wouldn't say autopilot, but pretty close to that. And in order for you to continue to feel like you are growing or continuing to be successful, it won't be about money anymore, and it won't be about adding another 100 units. It really will be about helping other people to begin to grow, or helping other people to get on their track. And so I look at that in real estate, or I think about it in my corporate sales world as well. If you're in sales, you're starting you're going through all the trainings, you're learning the new skill, you're learning about the new solutions that you're positioning, and eventually you're going to get to a point where you are the best of the best. And when you become the best of the best, what typically happens? What you're looking to then grow, but you want to grow in another way. And the way for you to continue to grow when you are already an excellent sales exec is to start to lead other sales executives. So you're actually moving from this growth phase where you are becoming the best to actually continuing to succeed and be successful, but doing that through others and managing a team of sales executives and managing an entire organization. So I mean, those are just 2 of the different examples, and I definitely have to leave you with something that's close to my heart, and those are languages. And so if you've ever been out and you're looking to learn a new language, let's say you want to learn Spanish, or you want to learn French, or you want to learn English, the fact of the matter is you're going to consume, you're going to sit in classes, you're going to watch YouTube, you're going to get your hands on as much new information, vocabulary, or grammar, and you're going to get to a point where you become fluent. And once you become fluent in that language, the best way for you to continue on your fluency is then to go out and teach others, help other people so that they then become fluent in whatever language you're fluent in. So, this whole running early in the morning, thinking about this podcast that I was listening to made me then go and do some research and find out more about these things like the 6 human needs. But the point of the matter is, once you have learned everything that you can possibly learn, you will move from a growth, from that phase of growing to a new phase of helping other people to grow. So you're actually contributing to their success, contributing to their growth. And I don't know if we think about it so much actively, but when I heard that podcast, I thought, wow, this is something that I definitely wanted to share with you. So think about that more frequently as you're growing, that you'll get to a point where you're going to contribute and help others to grow. So, and I think you know that I love to leave you with the question of the day. And today's question is a pretty simple one. It is, which phase are you in, growth or contribution? And how are you going to continue to either move to contribution or help others to grow? I'd love to hear your comments in the link in the section below. So why don't you go ahead and leave it there, and if you have any comments, you can also leave them there as well. So this is Billy Keels with Keep on Cashflow. That's my 2 cents for today. And as always, hasta la próxima.